Welcome to Moving to Portugal Daily, Episode 15. I'm Mateos Costa. Today, we dive into Neighborhood Selection Matrix. Pick the right place to live in Portugal for your visa, wallet, health, and community, with practical steps to help you relocate smarter and live better in Portugal.
Hook. Let me start with a quick, costly story. A friend, Maria, fell in love with a sunlit apartment with tiles and river views. She signed a short private sublease from someone on Instagram and moved in within a week. 3 months later, when she applied to CEF to validate her residence, the landlord refused a written declaration. The sublease wasn't recognized by Finanças, and her residency process stalled. She lost months, money, and the routine that kept her energy high. That's the trap. Pretty photos don't protect visas, health access, or your daily performance. You can avoid that now with a simple matrix that forces the right checks early.
Section 1. What the Neighborhood Selection Matrix gives you and the 5 core factors. In one sentence, it turns guesswork into a scored decision you can make in under an hour of research. The 5 factors you must evaluate are: 1. Visa and address legitimacy. Does the address support CEF and Finanças requirements? Signed lease, landlord ID, utility bill, and a landlord declaration. 2. Cost and budgeting. Rent plus realistic monthly living costs and contingency for seasonality. 3. Healthcare and anti-aging access. Proximity to clinics, a reliable pharmacy, sunlight for daily circadian health, and exercise options tied to long-term well-being. 4. Safety and lifestyle. Real safety data and the daily routines that protect your energy and appearance. Walkability, noise, air quality. 5. Community and language opportunities. Places to meet locals, co-working spots, language exchanges, and short-term groups that help you build real friendships. Score each factor 1 to 10 and weight them by your priorities. For most D7, D8 applicants, give address legitimacy a heavier weight because CEF notices it first. This is not theoretical. These 5 factors map to visa evidence, financial stability, health outcomes, and your ability to integrate.
Section 2. The 4-step matrix blueprint. Assess, score, visit, lock. Step 1. Assess. Use data sources, SEF guidance pages, Finanças FAQs, national property portals, local Facebook groups, Google Maps for clinics and pharmacies, crime maps, and local expat forums. Pull the lease templates and landlord declaration examples now so you know what to request. Step 2. Score. Create a simple spreadsheet with the 5 factors, score 1 to 10, and add weights. Example weights: address legitimacy 30%, cost 20%, healthcare 15%, safety 15%, community 20%. Step 3. Visit. Verify in person or via a trusted local contact. Is there an official lease? Can the landlord provide ID and a recent utility bill? What's the noise at 8 a.m. and 11 p.m.? Where is the nearest clinic and pharmacy? Are locals friendly or isolated? Does the building get natural light for anti-aging habits? Bring a visit checklist, photos of entrance, meter, ID, and a short video walking the neighborhood. Step 4. Lock. Sign a compliant lease. Get the landlord declaration in writing, simple template, landlord confirms tenancy, address, ID, and permission for use for residency. Collect a utility bill or arrange the process to have one in your name shortly after move-in. And keep a short-term backup plan, a 1-month Airbnb reservation, while SEF processes your documents. These 4 steps transform an emotional choice into a documented process that SEF and Finanças recognize. Now, let's apply the matrix with 3 quick scenarios so you can feel the trade-offs. Scenario A. Lisbon Center. High community score, great co-working and language meetups, strong healthcare access, but higher rent and sometimes landlord turnover that requires careful lease checks. Example scores: legitimacy 8, cost 5, healthcare 9, safety 7, community 10. Good if you prioritize networking and fast integration. Scenario B. Coastal mid-sized city. Think Cascais or Porto outskirts. Balanced lifestyle, easy outdoor routines for energy and anti-aging, moderate rent, good healthcare, but fewer specialized clinics. Scores: legitimacy 7, cost 7, healthcare 7, safety 8, community 7. A solid middle ground for lifestyle and health. Scenario C. Inland low-cost town. Great for stretching savings, quieter for focused work, but limited healthcare options, fewer international communities, and sometimes landlords unfamiliar with residency declarations. Scores: legitimacy 5, cost 9, healthcare 4, safety 7, community 4. This works if you have a strong remote income and a plan to travel to clinics when needed. Use your weighted totals to compare, and don't forget hidden costs. Transport, time to clinics, and social isolation can erode both health and income productivity quickly.
Section 3. The real nomad mistake and the immediate 5-minute action checklist. Maria's mistake was rushing the lease and skipping the landlord declaration. She also underestimated how hard it is to retroactively get utility bills in short-term sublets. The fix: always make the landlord declaration non-negotiable, and if the landlord resists, pivot to a property with clear documentation, or arrange a short-term solution while you gather correct paperwork. Immediate 5-minute checklist to run tonight. 1. Open a spreadsheet and list 3 neighborhoods you're considering. 2. For each, note at least one verified rental listing with landlord contact. 3. Check Google Maps for the nearest health center and pharmacy and copy links. 4. Message the landlord or listing owner asking specifically for a signed lease, landlord ID, and willingness to provide a written declaration for residency. Use a short templated message. 5. Block 90 minutes on your calendar this week for an in-person visit or to hire a local verifier. Those 5 minutes start the process and protect your visa case and daily health routines. Also, prepare these follow-up documents to strengthen your SEF narrative: a signed lease, landlord declaration, a recent utility bill or a documented plan to have one, proof of local healthcare enrollment if available, and a brief personal narrative tying your address to daily life, work location, exercise routine, and community activities. That narrative helps SEF see your genuine ties to the address and lifestyle. Recap and CTA. Quick recap. Use the 5-factor matrix. Apply the 4-step blueprint. Assess, score, visit, lock. And always prioritize address legitimacy without sacrificing health, safety, and community. If you want a ready-to-use spreadsheet, landlord declaration template, visit checklist, and neighborhood scoring examples, enroll in the Neighborhood Toolkit module inside Nomad Life Success. The module walks you through every item, includes sample messages for landlords, and a local verifier checklist so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Portugal rewards preparation, and this toolkit is built to make your move fast, compliant, and optimized for daily energy and long-term appearance and health benefits. Signature Q. Portugal isn't just a destination. It's your optimized new beginning. That's your daily Portugal blueprint. Start applying one thing this week.